Remember when you could have bought Tesla at $15, or Amazon at $50, or Bitcoin at $400? Yeah, me too, and if you're like most people, you're probably kicking yourself for missing those opportunities. Well, what if I told you there's another company from the same guy who built Tesla, and it's still private, meaning you can get in before the general public even has a chance? We're talking about SpaceX, but not the way you think. While everyone's focused on rockets and Mars, there's a completely different business generating billions in revenue that could dwarf even Tesla's success. SpaceX is heading toward what could be the largest IPO in history, with valuations being discussed at $1.75 trillion. That would make it the sixth largest company in America on day one. Now, traditionally, IPOs and pre-IPO investments are reserved for accredited investors, people with over $1 million in net worth or $200,000 plus in annual income. The biggest gains happen before companies go public, and only wealthy insiders get access to those early rounds. But here's where it gets interesting. I'm going to show you 3 completely legal ways that regular people, non-accredited investors like you and me, can get their piece of the action before SpaceX hits the public markets. These are legitimate investment vehicles that give you exposure to what could become the most valuable company in human history. Before we dive in, let me be clear. This is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Elon's master plan. Now, let's talk about Elon Musk for a second, because understanding his strategy is key to understanding this investment opportunity. Back in 2002, when PayPal sold to eBay for $1.5 billion, Musk walked away with $180 million. Most people would retire, buy a yacht, maybe a private island. Instead, this guy did something absolutely insane. He put $100 million into SpaceX, $70 million into Tesla, and $10 million into SolarCity. He literally bet everything on his vision and had to borrow money from friends to pay rent. Tesla is now worth over $1 trillion. That puts Musk in incredibly rare company. Only 5 people in history have built trillion-dollar companies from scratch. We're talking Jensen Huang with Nvidia, Mark Zuckerberg with Meta, Jeff Bezos with Amazon, and Warren Buffett with Berkshire Hathaway. The space revolution. SpaceX completely revolutionized space access. For decades, getting anything into space was insanely expensive. We're talking about throwing away entire rockets after one use. The space shuttle program cost about $18,000 per kilogram to get stuff into orbit. SpaceX's reusable Falcon 9? Under $3,000 per kilogram. That's a 90% cost reduction. When Starship becomes fully operational, they're targeting $100 per kilogram. It will completely change what's economically possible. From 1965 to 2010, the number of objects launched into space barely changed, maybe 100 to 200 satellites per year. Then SpaceX perfected reusable rockets, and the numbers went absolutely parabolic. We're now launching thousands of satellites annually. Starlink, the real goldmine. While everyone thinks of SpaceX as a rocket company, the real moneymaker is something called Starlink. Starlink is basically the world's first global internet service provider, but the internet comes from space. Right now, they have over 7,000 satellites providing internet to 125 countries. They're launching 60 new satellites every week, sometimes twice a week. And here's the kicker. Starlink is already generating $6.5 billion in revenue annually. That's more than SpaceX makes from launching rockets. There are 5.5 billion internet users worldwide. Starlink currently has about 5 million subscribers. If they capture just 10% of the global market, which is totally realistic given their technology advantage, they'd have 550 million subscribers. That's over 100 times growth from where they are now. Traditional internet providers need to run cables to every house, build cell towers, and maintain massive ground infrastructure. Starlink just needs satellites. They can provide internet to rural Montana, remote parts of Africa, ships in the middle of the ocean, anywhere traditional providers can't reach economically. Starlink now covers 99.7% of US households. That's higher coverage than any traditional internet provider. And remember, this is internet from space that doesn't need any ground infrastructure. The government money printer. SpaceX isn't just a private company anymore. They're basically a critical government contractor with exclusive capabilities. The US government has a $42 billion program to bring high-speed internet to rural areas. Starlink is now the front-runner for that funding. It's the cheapest, highest performance solution for rural internet access. The Pentagon is building a $100 billion missile defense system called the Golden Dome. Industry insiders say SpaceX will, almost certainly, get a huge chunk of that contract. In 2024 alone, SpaceX secured $3.8 billion in federal contracts across 344 programs. When you need the most advanced space technology for national security, there's literally only one option. That's called a monopoly. And monopolies make incredible investments. The AI space revolution. SpaceX just acquired Elon's AI company, xAI, for $1.25 trillion, the largest merger in history. They're building data centers in space, not on Earth, in actual space. Think about the problems with data centers on Earth. They need massive amounts of electricity, constant cooling, and they're limited by local power grids and real estate. Now imagine data centers in space. Free solar power 24/7, natural cooling because space itself is cold, no real estate costs, no power grid limitations. Companies like Amazon Web Services generate over $128 billion annually just from cloud computing. Now imagine that, but in space, with lower operating costs and better performance. Elon Musk said within 2 to 3 years, the cheapest way to generate AI compute will be in space. When launch costs hit $100 per kilogram, orbital data centers become cheaper than terrestrial ones. Your 3 investment opportunities. SpaceX is private, so regular investors can't buy shares, but there are 3 backdoor methods that are completely legal and accessible to anyone. Option 1. ARK Venture Fund. The ARK Venture Fund holds actual equity in SpaceX. After the recent merger between xAI and SpaceX, 17.5% of the fund is pure SpaceX exposure. This fund also holds stakes in OpenAI, Anthropic, Figure AI and Replit, high-growth private companies that were once completely off-limits to regular investors. Every time SpaceX raises money privately, their valuation goes up. When they eventually go public, early investors get the biggest returns. This fund lets regular people participate in that private market growth, unlike traditional venture capital funds that charge 2% management fees plus 20% of profits. ARK Venture Fund charges a 2.9% annual fee with no profit sharing. The downside, Cathie Wood's investment style focuses on disruptive innovation, which can lead to big swings in both directions. This isn't a safe, dividend-paying investment. It's a high-risk, high-reward play on the future of technology. Option number 2. EchoStar Corporation. EchoStar has been selling wireless spectrum assets to major companies in a brilliant way. They sold $22.65 billion worth of spectrum to AT&T for cash. But then they sold $19 billion worth of spectrum to SpaceX, with $8.5 billion of that payment coming in actual SpaceX stock. Then they did another $2.6 billion spectrum deal with SpaceX, this time paid entirely in SpaceX equity. EchoStar now owns approximately $11.1 billion worth of SpaceX stock from these and other transactions. But those deals were structured when SpaceX was valued between $400 to $800 billion in private markets. At the current $1.75 trillion IPO valuation discussions, EchoStar's SpaceX holdings could be worth around $20 billion, nearly double what they received. After all deals close, EchoStar will have about $12.7 billion in net cash, plus the $20 billion SpaceX stake. EchoStar's current market cap is around $31 to $32 billion. You're essentially getting their remaining assets for free while getting direct exposure to pre-IPO SpaceX shares. The risk? These deals still need regulatory approval. Option 3. Destiny Tech 100. Destiny Tech 100 is a closed-end fund that trades on the NYSE, but invests exclusively in private technology companies. Their largest holding is SpaceX at 16.2% of the fund, but that allocation is based on older funding rounds. If SpaceX hits that $1.75 trillion valuation, it could represent up to 35% of the entire fund. Closed-end funds don't trade at the exact value of their holdings. They trade on supply and demand, creating massive inefficiencies. Right now, Destiny Tech is trading about 52% below its late 2024 highs. When SpaceX goes public, that discount will likely disappear overnight. The fund's SpaceX holdings get immediately repriced at market value. The downside, it's incredibly volatile and moves on hype and speculation, rather than daily asset values. The timeline and risks. Elon Musk has said he wants to see consistent, recurring revenue before taking SpaceX public. Well, 80% of Starlink's income is now recurring revenue, about $5 billion annually. That box is checked. Industry experts think an IPO could happen in June 2026. When it does, this could be the biggest IPO in history. All three investment vehicles are concentrated bets. If SpaceX stumbles, you're going to feel it. SpaceX operates in a complex regulated industry where competition could emerge. Look, I'm not saying this is guaranteed money. All investments carry risk, especially for growth companies and space technology, but the fundamentals are there. Profitable business, government backing, monopoly-like position, massive market opportunity, and a proven track record of execution. Again, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own thorough research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. The question isn't whether space technology will be huge, it's whether you'll be positioned to benefit from it. While everyone else is buying the same old stocks, smart money is getting access to the companies that will define the next decade. If you found this valuable, tap that like button and subscribe for more investment opportunities that most people never hear about. In investing, timing isn't everything, but it's definitely something. The biggest fortunes are made by getting in early on transformative technologies.